1985, it's cold in Norman, and Memorial Stadium is floating in a sea of red. Hi, everybody. I'm Robbie Robertson, and it's that time of year again when the Oklahoma Sooners take on Nebraska. The Cornhuskers come into this game with the highest scoring offense in the country. Oklahoma has the best defense in the nation. As usual, there is a great deal at stake. If Nebraska wins, they win the Big 8 championship. If Oklahoma wins, they put themselves in a position to win the Big 8 title next week. It's not a normal Saturday when Oklahoma and Nebraska get together. It's one of the best games in all of college football, the Oklahoma Sooners against the Nebraska Cornhuskers. Oklahoma football with head coach Barry Switzer is brought to you by Budweiser. Beechwood aged for that distinctively clean, crisp taste that makes Budweiser the king of beers. For all you do, this Bud's for you. Hi, everybody, and welcome to Oklahoma football. I'm Robbie Robertson, along with OU head coach Barry Switzer. What a Saturday the Sooners had. They not only whipped Nebraska 27-7, but at the same time wrapped up at least a share of the Big 8 championship, and no matter what happens the rest of the way they're in the Orange Bowl, could play for a national championship. Now, I know you've had a lot of good days, Coach, but that had to be one of the all-timers.
It was a big day. It was a big day, Robbie. You know that.
Yes, sir.
It was a great, as all winning coaches say in post-game comments, it was a great team victory. Great play by our defensive football team. Our defensive football team, is people keep asking me how good are they and compare them to the teams of the past. Tom already did it for me yesterday.
Yeah, he sure did.
When he said that they've got to be better than the Selman brothers and when they had Schultz and that crew. And I know he had to be impressed because they were the #1 offensive team in the country coming in the ball game, and we completely shut them down. They had 160 yards rushing and 50 of it on a reverse. And of course, our defense has allowed no touchdowns. And no touchdowns.
The Nebraska offense was shut out
in the last 4 ball games, and they know they were shut out. A fluke play with 26 seconds to go allowed them to score. They deferred. I was worried about the toss, Robbie. I wanted to defer too, and because the wind factor, and of course they deferred, and we had to receive the football. We run the option play. The first play, we're going to come out and shoot away, and Jamail takes a 2-yard loss right here, 2nd and 12. We run the draw play, and Spitzer, it was Stafford for a few yards here, and trying to be a little conservative here and not turn it quite loose. We run the option play. Jamail jumps inside the tackle, and he nearly comes up with the first. We hadn't taken the loss. We had a first down there, so we ended up 4th and 1, less than 1, and we want to punt the football away and kicking into a stiff wind right now. And they fair catch at midfield, got pretty good field position. And first play, come out, they're going to throw a ball. 16-yard strike to a split receiver. And that's about all the success they have passing.
Yeah,
and there's
one of their bigger plays.
They run the trap play. We were very concerned about Rathman at fullback. And they pitched the ball to DeBose on the sweep, and good defensive play there. They knock him out of bounds, and Clayton under. And they're going to fake the draw, sprint draw, and there's Bosworth making the contact. We nearly intercept the ball right there. Rabin had a chance to Oski it, and he didn't. Hit him in the hands again. We're going to have a hand transplant for Rabin if he plays next year. We punt the ball away, and you know who watches our show? It's Bobby Bowden. I got a letter from Bobby this week. He must have a satellite dish down there in Tallahassee, Florida. You know, coaches can't sleep sometimes, so they just turn on TV and watch all these
coach's show, right?
Watch coach's show. So Bobby wrote me a letter and said that he sees our show. Here's the option. Here's the biggest play probably of the year. Great run by Keith Jackson. Great blocking here. Great job of Leon Perry, Spencer Tillman. And Keith Jackson with his great 4.6 speed down the boundary there to score on an 88-yard touchdown run.
I asked him after the game, when's the last time you ever ran 88 yards for a touchdown? I stumped him. He
Hey, you know what Keith said? I loved his post-game comments in the paper. He said he thinks he ought to get the Heisman.
That's
He
right.
says he's averaging 45 yards per carry.
Nobody
Look
else
at
in
the
the
blocking
country can
here.
say
There's
that.
Hudson's block. Great block, but Perry right there on Knox. And here's Tillman leading down the field here. And, of course, Keith's got good speed down the boundary here. And he said he got to the 50, he was tired.
His first collegiate carry, but not his last. 88 yards for Keith Jackson. Less than 3 minutes into the ball game, the Sooners are on top 7-0. What a play.
Oh, big play.
Now, who's responsible for calling that play, Coach?
Well, Coach Jim Donnan calls that, but I told him to. No, I didn't.
Once again, great coaching. Lasher adds the point after. And the sellout crowd rocking and rolling now as Oklahoma jumps in front 7-0.
Here we go, kick it off. Todd kicks into the wind, a great kick into the wind. Todd Thompson on the kickoff, been kicking the ball exceptionally well. And they run the pop play. And Nebraska's an awesome rushing football team out of the I formation. They pitch the ball, and I was really disappointed in this play. They made too much yard there. DeVosa got some quickness and speed. I was worried about the option play and the fullback trapping game. Bosworth, the crew right there, Dante Jones, Reed, all on the play.
2nd and 7 coming up.
Run a reverse, fake a reverse, and Clayton gonna pitch the ball, and they tackle. Good play there by David Vickers, number 10. Big play by David. Option play. They're gonna run the option again. Clayton's jump inside, but no gain right there from Dante Jones, 50, the other linebacker. Everybody talks about Bosworth. Bosworth said since Jamel Holloway's been playing, there's been so much written about him, they don't even mention his name anymore. Some people heard of him because he made Kodak Coach's All-American team.
That's right. Nebraska gets a good bounce on the punt here. It ends up going 48 yards. Sooners start from their own 10. You really played with terrible field position first quarter.
We hit some 90-yard drives against
Sure
these
did.
guys. We run the option play, we hand the ball to the fullback.
2nd and 7.
Jamel. Twist and turn.
Why is he so hard to get down,
Because
Coach?
he's little. He's squirmy. Boy,
Squirmy
right
Jamel.
here, how about this? And I'll tell you what, he can throw the football. Had to throw under 20-mile-an-hour wind there and hung it up a little bit, but Keith makes the catch.
38 yards. Take another look at it. The only pass completion of the day for Oklahoma, but the running game was so good.
We could
another
probably throw more on because our running game is so good. We probably should have thrown more on Nebraska. Probably made it easier day if we had it.
38 yards. Holloway to tight end Keith Jackson. Get a good isolated look
He's
here on
quick.
Jackson.
He's quick, and he can run by him. Got great hands. I thought he was going to make the catch later on. He laid out. In fact, he caught the ball. He hit
sure
the ground.
did.
He fumbled it.
You're right.
Option play. Patrick Collins. Protect the ball, Pat. Get down, protect the ball.
Just a gain of 1. A gain of 2 there.
They run a counter play. Now, I put that play in, and I wished I hadn't. It's a terrible play. Counter pop. Arkansas, Colorado run it pretty good, but I don't know. How about this guy? How about this, sports fans? Here he is. There he is. There he goes.
Can't catch it. 3rd and 7 play, and Holloway goes 43 for the touchdown.
He is dangerous on the corner.
You don't think the Cornhuskers were stunned a little bit here? Not even out of the first quarter yet, and they're down 14-0. Take another look at the 43-yard run by Jamel Holloway.
On the outside veer. 2 tights. Paul Ferrer, great job. Great job. Outruns the monster man right there. Patrick Collins gets a partial block, and that's enough. Jamel can juke him, jump inside, and use his speed to outrun him.
Darren Berryhill
A
downfield.
lot of people cutting this lash, and I'll tell you what, a lot of people are giving great effort to get downfield to help our guys. That's the second effort it takes to
It has
win.
showed a 90-yard drive in 6 plays, capped off by the 43-yard touchdown run by Holloway. Lasher adds the point after. And Oklahoma's out in front 14-0. Pretty
90-yard
impressive
drive.
thus far. Boy. Thompson kicks it off again. That wind was pretty tough in that first.
It was cold, too.
You bet.
Could have been worse, though. I understand it was worse up in Ames.
So Nebraska starts from their own 28.
Oh!
Kevin Murphy had a fine game.
Kevin played super. Kevin really was ready to play it. Murphy's mission, what he called it.
Boy, he's been on a mission all year.
He makes some great plays. Look at these guys. Look at these guys. Who are those guys?
Bosworth on the tackle, 3rd and 8.
Oh, slant. I'm worried about that dude in the slant pass. They run the option off that whirl around option slant. Same thing right here, and that's predetermined option right there. Pitch the ball short side.
DeBose picks up 6. You see the clock. We're nearing the end of the first quarter.
See, we did a great job on the fullback game. This guy is averaging about 7 yards a carry. He's rushed for 900 yards this year. And we just, boy, I tell you, that's a big play. Bosworth, All-American, makes a great play. It was 3rd down and 1. Looks like they can convert. We make it 4th and 3, and they got to punt it. That's a big play in the ball game right here. 14-0 lead. Looks like they got some momentum. Might go score. They pitch the ball and sweep. Murphy, Bosworth, they double teaming Murphy, and Bosworth hits the crack there, comes up inside, faces him up. Great tackler.
On
Dante, there's the other linebacker, Dante Jones. Both of them swarm him and put him away. So they got to punt it. Big plays like that. Boy, terrible field position. That's what the wind does for it.
Nebraska downs the ball at the Oklahoma 2-yard line.
How about this? Now watch this. How about us throwing from the 1, folks?
Well, I'm telling you.
We got confidence in our offense. We tried to hit the slant route. That was our secondary receiver going to him. That's a great run there, Spencer Tillman. Great run by Spencer.
Pickup of 9 by Spencer Tillman. 3rd and 1 now from the Sooner 11.
Get it. Got it good.
First down.
Spencer gets about 3 or 4.
2nd and 6 coming up.
2 splits. There's Jamel Holloway. Stiff arm him, Jamel.
He is so cool, and then talking to him after the game, he is so humble. It's unbelievable. Great kid.
His mama was here yesterday too. She's about 4'8". You can see why he's so short. And Leon Perry. I thought Leon was gone.
18 yards on the pickup by Leon Perry. We'll take another look at that.
We fumbled the ball here, I believe, in this series. We're going to go score. We're going to take another 90-yard drive. Great job of reading it. Jamel hit Jamel, but he didn't have the ball. The fullback's got it.
And he's running in the Nebraska secondary for 18 yards.
See, if he'd got rid of that guy, I believe he'd scored there. I believe he'd broke back open field and scored. We fumbled here, see? We get the ball in midfield, and we turn the ball over. We got a great drive going. We'll make it 21-0.
You're going to get the ball right back, though.
Yeah, we lose all the field position we've earned, though. Liddell Glenn makes 1 Oski, 2. He's got 2 for the game. Made a great defensive play on the goal line, knocked the ball away for a touchdown.
A little respect for the Sooners secondary and Coach Bobby Proctor. They picked off 3 passes on the day. This is the first one by
our whole
Glenn.
front played good. Jeff Tupper played well. Made some big plays. He just overthrows everybody.
So the Sooners have it at their own 32.
Lydell Carr for about 7.
And that ends the first quarter. It's been an excellent first quarter for Oklahoma as they are out in front of second-ranked Nebraska, 14-0. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. We start the second quarter. Oklahoma's got the ball, 2nd and 5 at their own 37, leading 14-0.
Eagles shade the defense. Jamel Holloway hands the ball to the fullback for about 3 or 4 yard gain. 2nd and 7. Option play. Jamel jumps inside for a couple. Wishbone, tight end, option play. Gonna throw the football, and Jamel's got to scramble. Come on, Jamel. Someone's headgear just flew off.
Posts. Well, it's a loss of 8 for Jamel. 3rd and 15 now from the Oklahoma 37.
Jamel took a couple of losses in the passing game. Had he not, he'd had 150 yards rushing. Hand the ball to Lydell Carr for a few yards. They'll punt the football away. Kicking with the wind now, Mike Winchester hits the ball. Neither punter really had good stats yesterday. Mike hit one when we really needed it out of the end zone one time, 50 yards into the wind. That's too much right there. It's one of the longer runs by the DuBose today right there.
Pickup of 8.
Hand the ball to fullback Rathman. That's his longest run of the day.
That's right, 10 yards for Rathman, who only had 29 yards on the day. Oh.
Bosworth, Rayburn.
DuBose just gets 1.
He'll run a reverse. This is a big play of the game right here.
Vaughn Shepard.
And our safety right here, Sonny Rayburn, takes the angle and pushes him out. And that keeps them from scoring. And, of course, they got to try to score against our defense from the 7-yard line.
Take another look at the 52-yard run by Vaughn Shepard. That was their longest offensive play of the day. DuBose hands to Shepard on the wingback reverse.
1/3 of the Russian offense for the day right here. Oh, Rayburn, don't come up inside. Pursuit angles, pursuit angles. You got trapped there, and I'm going to tell you what. Here's Sonny Brown. I'm going to tell you, that's a winning play right there. That wins for you. Pushes him out of bounds at the 6-yard line. They hadn't scored yet. Run the option play. There's their defense. Good play. 92. Who's that guy, 92? Tony Casillas?
Tony, yeah. Tony Casillas.
Big play, Tony. Here's Murphy, All-American. 2 All-American plays for losses. Great player.
Nebraska's going backwards. Take another look at the play by Kevin Murphy. Fends off the block, makes the play.
Great athlete, great body athlete.
3rd and goal now from the Sooners 7.
Now here's a good play by Glenn. They try to throw the fade, knocks the ball away. It comes right down his hands and slapped it right out of his hands.
There's oranges down there on the field.
Then they miss a chip shot field goal. So make it 14-3. That's a different ball game than 14-7.
Intended for Schnetzler here. Liddell Glenn on the coverage.
Knocked it away.
Good play, Liddell Glenn. So Nebraska brings on Dale Klein for about a 32-yard field goal. Whoops. Missed it to the right. So Nebraska shaking their head now. Sooners go on offense at their 20.
Tillman for 4. 2nd and 6. They want to go score here. Put it away. Oh, don't do that, Jamail. Don't do that, Jamail, please.
Stafford picks up 5.
Face mask.
Against Nebraska. So now it's 1st down at the Sooner 44.
Run a counter play. That's a sorry play I put in. So we'd have more offense. I hadn't done it. Look at that. Trap.
Holloway keeps it for 2.
Trap option.
3rd and 6.
Jamail couldn't pitch the ball.
Well, you said earlier in the week that you knew there would be some unsuccessful plays, but you had a lot more success than no success, that's for sure.
Well, that's what happens when you play good defensive football team. Now, I don't understand that. The guy signals fair catch, and Jody comes down. I thought he got knocked into the guy. I guess he did hit him. It wasn't a 5-yard penalty. It's
right.
Too much right there.
DuBose picks up 8.
The land of Boz. Bosworth makes the play, try to run a fake reverse, and Mr. Bosworth makes that tackle.
For a loss of 1, 3rd and 3 coming up for Nebraska. DuBose is the 6th leading rusher in the nation.
This guy got some quick. Bosworth again makes the play, 44, makes every play. Murphy makes him keep the ball, no pursuit inside. Sonny Brown makes the tackle. Too much on the option play. Murphy had to make him keep. That was the design of the defensive scheme. Murphy made him pitch right there quick, and Murphy's after him. DuBose scrambling, and defense Bosworth 44 there first. Dante Jones 50.
Those negative yards went to the quarterback Clayton, but DuBose only ended up with 46 yards on the day, averaging better than
Murphy
120.
caused that. Murphy caused that right there. Bad pitch. Pressure from the defensive end. Murphy running around in circles, and who's there? Bosworth, Reed. I mean, Derek White, 14. Little Derek White, sophomore from Lubbock, Texas. We had his brother a few years ago. His brother could have been one of the greatest backs ever played at Oklahoma. There's great pressure by Tony Casillas. Great play, Sonny Brown. Oh, Sonny Brown, I tell you what, he is a great football player. He doesn't have any physical talents, size, speed, and all that. But I'm telling you, guy is a great player. Makes great plays. An instinctive, smart, intelligent player. Well, I'm glad we got him. He's an old quarterback, wishbone quarterback out of Alice, Texas. I thought Sonny was going to ask you the ball.
He runs a long way and gets there to knock the ball down, bringing up a 3rd and 21 situation.
Here's Murphy. Pressure, but Murphy made him overthrow. Speed and quickness of defensive rush, pressure, Casillas and Murphy.
Watch the shot that Clayton takes here.
He's going to try a throwback screen. Sprint right, let's throw back screen, and look who's in his face, Mr. Murphy. The other end, Mr. Reed.
Coach Tom Osborne was most impressed with the Sooner defensive ends coming into the game. Probably feels the same way today.
That punt, this is where I said, hey, let's go put the game away. We score here, we'll win the ball game.
Sooners have it at their own 44.
Lydell for about 4. 2nd and 6. Oh, we got caught from behind. That gum. Tackle from behind.
Jim Scow on the stop, 3rd and 8.
How about the reverse again? How about the reverse? Way to go, Anthony Phillips. Great job of running, cut inside, outside, down the line, back to inside. He ought to win the Heisman. That's what he said. The guy that averages 45 yards per carry ought to win the Heisman.
Yeah.
Boy, he's a great player
He had an
and a
opportunity
great
to
kid.
throw, but wanted to run.
Yeah, I know it. He's going to get to run it again later. He is a great football player.
Right down the boundary.
There's
Steps out right there at the 25, but it's a gain of 29 yards for Keith Jackson.
Can't run. He just jukes him. Look at him run. He got to run in the building.
Swivel hips, I'm telling you. You're not going to line him up at fullback sometime, are you?
Like we might do it. We might do that. We might do that. I'm thinking we got to get a field goal, touchdown or field goal right here. And we're going to try to throw the football right here. And not an option play, and pitches to Stafford and gets a few.
3rd and 6.
Run the trap play for about 2 and kick a field goal.
Carr picks up 2, so it's 4th and 4 from the Nebraska 19.
This guy's done a super job.
He sure has, Coach.
He's hit 9 in a row. He's one short of Von Schauman's record?
Single season record and career record. Tim Lasher with a 36-yard field goal. Oklahoma out in front of Nebraska, 17-0. That's the way the first half ended. We'll be back in just a minute. We're at halftime. Oklahoma out in front of Nebraska, 17-0. And, Coach, what were your concerns coming into the game? Were you more concerned about how your defense would play against the offense or how your offense would play against the Nebraska defense?
I had more confidence that we probably would stop them defensively. I was a little concerned about our ability to move the football consistently. Mm-hmm. I thought we'd move it some and we'd have some big plays, but I didn't imagine that we would dominate the ball game both ways.
And that's what it was. You dominated that first half.
We take the 2 possessions the second half. First time we touch it, and we go score and put the ball game away. We go for touchdown or field goal and touchdown, and the game's over. 27-0 the way our defense is playing. But at the halftime, 17-0 lead, playing 30 minutes for the Orange Bowl because we just heard that Iowa State had upset OSU. So, we had some things going for us. There was a lot of high intensity, a lot of motivational factors involved in second half 30-minute play. When you got 17-point lead with the defense we can play, you feel pretty comfortable about it.
Especially when you have 3 All-Americas, although Brian Bosworth is the only one that's been officially named, but guys like Murphy and Casillas, you've got so much leadership on that defensive unit.
Intelligent players, too. That's the key thing. Not only are good football players, but one of the things that makes us a very good football team is that we're really smart. We're experienced players, but they don't make mistakes. They're not... sometimes you play with guys that aren't very smart and make mistakes, and we've had to do that in the past sometimes. But all across the front, every guy is really a smart football player. He's a good student, a good person, and they all have... We've really got a lot of class kids. I mean, really do. When you get 100 guys together in a family, every once in a while you got a few guys that are kind of in the gray areas, but we don't have many of those guys in our foot. And our coaches talk about that all the time. We have got from top to bottom quality, good people.
That's all that good recruiting by the head coach and others. Oklahoma out in front of Nebraska 17-0 at halftime. We'll be back with the third quarter right after this. All right, let's start the third quarter here. Oklahoma out in front 17-0. Going to play defense for a little bit.
There is their option. We don't hit the ball very good with the wind right here. And there's Jeff Hake, 47, makes the play. They get it to the 21-yard line. It is their option. They receive 17-0 behind. They run the fullback trap, Mr. Bosworth, right in the mouth.
The domination continues.
Both linebackers, defensive end. Option play, Cathorn Clayton for 2 yards, 3rd down and 7. And they've got to throw the football. And he sprints out to right, and there's 78 Tupper. They're going to punt the football away.
I think Clayton thought he could run right by Tupper.
They're grabbing face mask of Darrell Reed, I promise you.
Wrap him up tough. 4th and 8 now, so Nebraska has to punt on their first possession.
Big play. 17-0. They punt the ball away into the wind. See the flags blowing, and Shep catches the ball. It's a pretty good punt into the wind, and we got a pretty good ways to go here. So we hand the ball to Lydell Carr. He gets about 6.
2nd down.
2nd and 4. He gets a couple.
Carr had 34 yards on the day. Tough running up
and
front.
We run the ball again. He gets a big 1st down there, 4 or 5 yards. We'll go Lydell. And it counts. Option play. Jamel Holloway with quickness and speed. He breaks an open field with that one. 1st down, Jamel.
Pickup of 18 yards for Jamel Holloway, who rushed for 110 yards on the day.
Well, really, he rushed for 149 yards.
That's
You're going to take some losses because the effectiveness of it was the fact he did have that as plus yardage. You can talk about taking yardage away from a quarterback, but it doesn't make any difference. It's how effective he moved them in that drive that got scoring opportunities.
And he picks up a lot of the yardage in this drive.
Like you hear it.
Boy, he's hard to get down. That's a pickup of 8 more.
Great job of blocking offensive line. Good job of running.
And 15 more for the freshman, Jamel Holloway. Take another look at this.
Do a great job right here. Great job, Mark Hudson right there. Knock the tackle down. Here he comes. Here, big Keith Jackson.
Pickup of 15. Sooners now have it at the Nebraska 17-yard line.
There's fullback for a couple.
Hear that leather popping out there?
Woo, they stopped the trap about as well as we stopped it.
2nd and 8.
Option play. Jamel. Hold on to the football.
Now 3rd and 10.
Going to throw the pass just off his fingertips. The rush kept him from getting set and drilling, and I thought he'd drill that in there for a touchdown.
Intended for Lee
Great
Morris.
job of Sonny Brown right there. The high snap, Sonny had to go up, stretch out to get a high snap, place it down. The kicker hit it on rhythm. That's a difficult play right there. Big play by Sonny.
Tim Lasher hits the 34-yard field goal, and now Oklahoma out in front of Nebraska 20-0. Nebraska starts at their own 20.
Option play, trap play, pop play.
New quarterback for Nebraska. You like him, too, don't you?
Yeah, he's a good player. He had a problem taking snap a couple times, but there's Bosworth making a tackle on him.
Steve Taylor is his name.
Great athlete. He's got some great quickness. Tom Osborne thinks he will be a great player. He throws the ball, can really throw it, throws an out route for a 1st down.
Pickup of 10.
You run the trap, no gain. They keep trying to run that trap play. They're not going to make anything out of it today. Rathman, you're not going to box it on us. They fumble the ball right there and get it back, I think.
Blankenship recovered for Nebraska, so it's a 3rd and 10 play coming up.
3rd down and 10. Good pressure with Murphy. Kevin Murphy, sack. Great player.
Take
Great
another
career.
look at that.
Richardson, Texas. Richardson Berkner High School. It says Plano, Texas in the book.
I'm not going to argue with you about that.
I don't know why.
In this
Through his entire career, they've said he's from Plano, Texas.
He'll tell you he's from Dallas.
Well, he's North Dallas. North Dallas 40.
Well, he makes a big play here as he grabs Steve Taylor for a loss of 2, and Nebraska has to punt the football.
Yeah, you know, if he doesn't make that play, Taylor's in open field making the first down, see? And here's the difference. A great athlete with great quickness makes a great individual play, and they got to punt the football.
Leon Perry picks up 3. Sooners start at their own 25.
Tight end reverse, gonna throw the pass. Oh, just tuck it down, scramble like a quarterback. Big guy up the middle. 19 yards, first down.
I don't know if I'd like being a defensive back, seeing that freight train come into my secondary, you know?
250.
Keith Jackson for 19 yards. Up the middle. He wanted to throw, kind of. He said he wanted to show his scrambling ability. Huh?
Did you see him cock that ball or anything? Said he thought he ought to win the Heisman.
Somebody asked him if he could throw the football, and he said, well, not as well as Jamel can. First down, Sooners.
Option play. Boy, I tell you, stiff on him, Jamel for 9. Spencer, good run. First down.
At the Nebraska 37.
Here we go, Mr. Perry. Boy, I stuck him pretty good. There's a full good 4-yard run. Trap option. Pitch the ball. Good job, Spence. First down. Good block there, halfback.
10-yard run by Tillman. Jumps up in there. First down at the Nebraska 24.
Perry. Good job of running. Perry pulls away. Good freshman. He was down. They called him down. The ball rolled back.
Perry had 33 yards on 6 carries.
That's 60, 70 yards out of fullback position. Not a bad day against the... So he bust right here. See, Jamel went the wrong way. The backs went the right way, and he bust. But this did all right here.
Yeah, he redeems himself.
Yeah. He got a little shuffle when he goes in, man.
But he never does it till he knows he's getting there. Touchdown, Jamel Holloway, 17 yards out, capping off a
great job, great block by Barry Hill. Great job by our halfback. Great job, these guys here, hunting safety up. Super job. Not 19 off balance. That was Anthony Stafford. The reason Jamel ran clean like that is because Barry Hill and Stafford did a great job executing. Blocked their people.
Made it look easy. 17-yard run for Jamel Holloway. Second touchdown of the day. Lasher comes on and adds the point after. This one's history, folks. 27-0 Sooners.
He looks like he ought to be playing Pop Warner football. I tell you, he's a midget. 5'8.5".
Orange Bowl.
He looks like Eddie Murphy. He looks like a poor man's Eddie Murphy.
He's on his way. Came to Oklahoma, said he hoped to make the traveling squad. Then after he played a few games, said he wanted to win the Big 8 and go to the Orange Bowl. So there
kicks it out. Kick it right out of the park. They were going to fake the reverse. No, they run the reverse. And we threw the reverse for a loss, maybe. No, we don't. It's a good tackle right there. Stick him in the mouth. Taylor on a waggle pass. We'll have to run the ball, and he throws across the middle. Incomplete.
Second down.
Run the fullback pop play, a couple yards. 14, Derek White makes a play. Counter.
Yeah.
Pardon me while I yawn.
You've seen this before, haven't you?
No, I just get up early. I have to do this, tape this thing. And punt it away. Fair catch. Hold on to the ball. You know what? This is one of those crazy. There was a whistle. There was a whistle prior to the fumble, and the officials blew, and then there's no play. I mean, there's no play. I mean, neither team, neither coach can argue about it. I heard the whistle. Everybody heard it. But they already blown the whistle. Right here, the whistle had already blown. Then, see, now he fumbles the ball. And they blew the whistle. There's no play. I don't care what happens to the ball. So they go back and play the play over.
Coach Tom was a little upset at that call. But they had
27-0, give it to him. They got it. Give it to him.
Easy to say now, Coach. So Nebraska has to punt again. Shepard holds on to this one. Back on offense.
Come on, We get knocked back. That's when we got hurt right there by, Simpson got hurt on that play. I tell you, Jamel's hurt too. He's got a turf toe bothering him. Beat up a little bit.
Clock winds down. The third quarter is over. Oklahoma 27. Nebraska is still not on the board yet. We'll be back with the fourth quarter right after this. Start the fourth quarter. Oklahoma's got the ball and a 27-0 lead.
Option play. Miss the halfback. Halfback misses his block. Jamel takes a couple-yard loss right here.
So Oklahoma has to punt the football. 4th and 12.
Into the wind. Got the rush coming. Good punt protection. They fair catch it at the 50-yard line. Not bad. Into that wind. They nearly fumble that one. Taylor sprinting out. And well, he tell you what, he's pretty good. He looks elusive. He's quick. Some speed and quickness. He's going to be a good player for him.
He's up 5.
Tell you what, he'll give Oklahoma some problems the next 3 years. He throws an interception right there. Derek White gets his first one of the year. Little Derek, good play. You're going to run a counter. He's forcing in there. I think if he was more experienced and score wasn't 27-0, he wouldn't be forcing this in there for a play. And we make an Oski.
Derek White gets the interception. So Oklahoma has the ball at their own 26-yard line.
Jamel. He's hurting right now. Jamel trying to protect himself a little bit, and I don't blame him. We need to get him out of there.
Second.
Okay, what? Keith Jackson catches this ball. He hits the ground and loses it.
That's a great effort by Keith Jackson. Almost comes up with a great catch. 3rd and 10.
Now here's Jamel. Here, just inexperience here at quarterback. Official in the way. He takes about 15-yard loss right here off his stats, rushing stats.
And then Winchester hits the punt.
Bad punt. They got the great field position. Great field position. Got to throw the crossing out. I'm not.
Complete the frame for a pickup of 16.
Ooh. And he keeps the ball scrambled. Hey, guy knows score right there. Quarterback.
Pickup of 7.
Counter option.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Mr. Casillas. Tony Casillas, yard loss.
You don't think that defense wanted that shutout, folks? Woo. 3rd and goal.
And they fumble the ball, and Bosworth gets it. Brian Bosworth, Dante Jones knows it. He's just coming off the field. He don't need to watch the officials.
Steve Taylor fumbles it. Bosworth recovers. Nebraska is denied again. Take another look at it from ground level. Just mishandled the snap.
And the Boz, there's the ball, and the Boz.
Number 44 is there. Sooners take over at their own 2-yard line. Nebraska still shut out.
Jamel. Oh. Run the sneak. Spencer, good job of running inside, gets 5 yards, and we have an illegal procedure penalty here that brought the ball back. Jamel. We got to punt the football. 4th down, out of our end zone. We were prepared to give them a safety if we got a bad snap, and that's good punting to win right there.
42 yards.
Sweep. A yard gain.
Clayton now the quarterback.
Pressured. That causes interception right there. Liddell Glenn gets his 2nd one. Protect the ball, Liddell. Put it away. Protect the ball. Get down. Jeff Tupper caused that interception.
Take another look at it. See if you can see the pressure.
Watch Big Jeff. Pressure right here. Gets around his block. His hands, his face. Force the ball, and Liddell makes an Oski.
3rd interception of the day for the Sooner defense. They've recovered a fumble. Oklahoma has it at their own 25-yard line. Leading 27-0.
Eric Mitchell in the ball game. Fullback fumbles the football.
Second
Freeze option. Cut him, Mark. Lyman, you got a cut block. Option play. Eric's going to reverse field. Look out, folks.
Pickup of 12 as Mitchell reverses his field. First down at the OU 36.
No gain. That's it. Play I put in.
Stafford.
No gain. That's a play we've had in all year. I just wanted to pop block it instead of flare block it.
Let Donnan take care of that stuff, will you?
Look at Mitch. Look at Eric. Tell you what.
Pickup of 8.
They say, oh, here comes that number 1.
Yeah. Carr can't gain anything. It's 2nd and 13 now.
There's Stafford, a couple.
3rd and 10. And the Sooners are forced to punt.
Winchester.
Under the 2-minute mark here.
This is in the history books, isn't it? You know, in 1973, the last time Nebraska was shut out was in Norman, Oklahoma. We defeated them 27-0. And I thought about that. I said, you know, we might win this thing 27-0. The last time it was shut out was here, the same score.
And that was your first year as head coach,
right?
Right.
And that's what it should have been. Just a shame what happens here. Defense.
Richard Reed on the stop. 3rd and 10.
Junior tackle from Fort Worth, Texas.
Boy, and they know they've got it, too, because Nebraska...
Every one of those guys is back
so
right there on defense. Every one of them. There's Reed nearly sacks him for safety. And there, we dropped that. He hit Scott Garl in the hands.
Take another look at it. Travis Turner is the quarterback.
Scott might have scored with this. It's a good job, Richard Reed. Nearly got him.
Boy, Turner does a good job of getting away there.
But what he forced to Oski, though, see? He hits him right in the hands. Good look at it. Here's Reed coming.
Man, that's scary.
Missing Reed, get him, he got him down. He just threw it, see? He just threw it, get rid of it, and it could have been an interception.
So Nebraska has to punt the ball away.
It could have made it a 34. Eric Mitchell. Uh-oh. Well, it's nearly all over.
Pickup of 22 yards.
He's hurting. I mean, Eric's had a bad foot all week. He's not full speed at all. Donnie Maloney, mid-air fumble, and there's our shutout right there. That's so tragic. You know, and I know Donnie Maloney feels the worst about it anyone, you know, and I owe him an apology. Everybody on the team owes him an apology for reacting negatively toward him because of that, and because that's just emotion goes to the football game. I know our defense was upset about it, but he didn't intend for it to happen. It just happens.
And Oklahoma wins the ball game 27-7. They win a lot more, too. We'll be back right after this. After the ball game, the Orange Bowl extended a bid to Coach Switzer. You rapidly accepted, but you still have some season to play before you get to Miami.
Yeah, we sure do. You know, the Orange Bowl, going in the game, I knew and I felt that, in my opinion, the Orange Bowl wanted Nebraska to win because that solidified a 1-2 matchup in the Orange Bowl. Oklahoma winning, it makes it tougher for them to get the 1-2 match because we do have to win the next 2 weeks. We got to play at OSU this Saturday night in Stillwater in front of a hostile crowd up there. It'll be tough. I know that even though they had a disappointing loss this week to Iowa State, they'll be ready to play us, and it'll be a tough football game, and we've got to play well to win. And, of course, we play an SMU team that is extremely talented. We'll play them in 2 weeks in Norman, and they have outstanding athletes, and it will be another tough game for us to win.
Okay, Sooners have 2 more games before the Orange Bowl, Oklahoma State and SMU. It's more of a mental thing now, but the Sooners will be ready. We're out of time. Thanks for joining us. Congratulations, Coach, in another Big 8 championship. Oklahoma beat Nebraska 27-7. Thanks again for joining us. For Barry Switzer and Oklahoma football, I'm Robbie Robertson. Goodbye, everybody. Oklahoma football has been brought to you by Budweiser, the king of beers. Reach for that distinctively clean, crisp taste that says Budweiser. For all you do, this Bud's for you. Bolin Imports Limited, home of Mercedes-Benz sales, service, and leasing. And by the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company of Oklahoma City. Pepsi, the choice of a new generation.